All right. The box office has been struggling in 2024. I checked the data for this one, and it is down 15% from last year at the same point in the year. So what's the date today? May 9th. Yep, down 15% from last year. And that gets even worse when you realize that last year was a weak year for the box office, as it's still rebuilding to the pre-COVID days. The Fall Guy fell flat. It's a pun right there, man.
Crickets.
It fell flat at the box office. I had to do that pun, but yeah, it did not do well at all. I think it opened to 27 million. Not great for a 150 million budgeted movie and to open up the summer movie blockbuster season. But we have potentially our savior here in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So we're going to be doing our box office predictions right now. The Rotten Tomatoes score, when I noted this down, was 85% certified fresh. So that's good news. Box Office Pro is predicting 40 to 45 million opening weekend. Deadline's predicting 50 million plus for domestically opening weekend. 130 million worldwide opening weekend for this one. And it releases everywhere excluding China, I believe. I believe none of the Planet of the Apes trilogy, the last one, none of them opened below 50 million. So we got Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, that opened to 72 million opening weekend domestically. War for the Planet of the Apes opened at 56 million opening weekend. And Dawn went on to make 208 million domestically and 710 worldwide. War for the Planet of the Apes went on to make 146 million domestically with 490 million worldwide. So you got a lot of these big publications here predicting a lower opening weekend than the last trilogy of Planet of the Apes. Nayan, where do your box office predictions fit in line with these ones here?
That's such a big drop between Dawn and War.
I know, right?
I thought it'd be
I don't know
the
what
other
happened
way round at least.
because they're all so good. So it's like,
Yeah.
why are people not interested?
And like, can't blame COVID because COVID wasn't around, wasn't discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
sorry. I'm still coming to grips with that. Yeah, I think Box Office Pro pretty much has it right. I don't think it's going to reach those heights of 50s. Do you know what Rise made, by any chance?
I think it was like,
All good if you don't.
I think it's like, it's over 50 million, between 50 and 60. It's in the 50s, alongside War. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Box Office Pro has it right. I think 50, as in literally 50, is the cap. As how high it can get. God. If I had to take a stab in the dark, I'm going to go 47.5 million.
47.5 million. Getting real specific there. I like it. Yeah, no, it is surprising. I don't know how to explain it, and you know I'm very interested in box office. I've been following it since 2008. I think I was like 12 when I started following box office. I love box office. Just the numbers behind the movies. It's just always something that's been super fascinating to me. And I can't explain this. The series is highly, highly regarded. Some of the best visual effects you'll ever see. And those are selling points for movies these days. So when you got a franchise with a great reputation and it's got a big budget blockbuster effect to it in terms of its visual effects and a large scope, I think it's quite an attractive movie. The fact that it's not attracting anyone here, that surprises me. And it doesn't start now. It started after Dawn. War for the Planet of the Apes, like you said, opened and totaled way lower than Dawn. War did. So yeah, it is surprising. I think we are going to keep seeing a downward trend for these movies. It doesn't bode well for the future of the franchise. And I'm right with you, man. I'm going to say 46.5 million. We're going to revisit this on Sunday when we do our next potty just to see who's right because we're so close in terms of those predictions there. So
You just
stay
went
tuned for
You
that.
went like a million under me.
Well, someone's going to be closer to it than the other. That's what matters, Nayan. But that's what I was going to predict before we started this recording. Anyway, the only explanation I could possibly give for why it's going down is the snail pace storytelling.
Probably.
Planet of the Apes, yeah. And the fact that you're theorizing that they're going to do, Empire of the Apes and then actual Planet of the Apes. It's just like six movies.
That was before we saw Kingdom. I don't think that's on the table now.
If it takes six movies to get to a Planet of the Apes, I think, that's too slow for audiences. It's great for us because these movies can explore interesting ideas and we can really get invested in certain characters. But the casual movie-going audience, who make up majority of the box office, they're not in for just the slow pace to it. And I always thought back in the day when Rise and Dawn released, and that was 10 years ago. So I was a young boy then. I'm just like, oh, this is too slow. It's going too slow. Now I get to appreciate these movies a little bit more deeper because of what they did with characters. But that's the only thing that I could see where the casual audience have no interest because, why do they have to wait, 13 years for a Planet of the Apes movie where they kind of run the planet properly? Yeah, that's all I can think of. But yeah, anything else to add for the box office predictions? No?
No, I'm just shocked about that.
About the I agree with that. What would you do? We'll cap off the thing, but we'll cap off our potty with this question right here. If higher opening weekend than Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
What?
Is it? Could if the movie if?
Sorry, I thought you were saying what if opened, and I was like, what?
It's so hard to say that movie without it sounding as part of the sentence. No, the movie if. What do you do if it makes more opening weekend than Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
Probably will. Because it's got fucking Ryan Reynolds in it, Steve Carell. It's got a little fucking purple, black, whatever it is, googly thing that's stupid. Ugh. You just know. It's Minions. It's fucking Minions again. God damn.
That movie, man, I'm not looking forward to it. I've only seen that first trailer. I haven't seen anything else.
Me too.
Yeah, but I did see a GIF the other day, and it was like this gummy bear, and it farted, and it said sorry.
John Krasinski, what are you doing?
I mean, he's going to be washed before he even truly started. But yeah, I am not looking forward to that one. And we'll cover the box office predictions for when that comes out, which I think maybe next weekend or the weekend after.
God,
otherwise, guys, don't comment about if because we don't want to talk about if. So if you talk about if, we're just going to delete the comment. But talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, the box office predictions. What do you think about this? Where do you think it's going to land on the opening weekend? And even further to that, where do you think the domestic and worldwide totals will sit? Will it be above War for the Planet of the Apes? Will it be above Dawn? Can it get there? Probably not. But whatever you think, comment below and we can have a talk about it.